to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Marevka. Here. Jones.
Here.
March. Parker.
Here.
Ham.
Here.
Howden.
Here. Approval of corrections to the minutes of the April 9th, 2018 regular village board meeting. Are there any additions or corrections to those minutes? If not, a motion to accept as presented.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Jones, seconded by trustee Marevka.
Jones.
Yes.
Marevka. Yes. Parker.
Yes.
Ham.
Yes.
Howden.
Yes.
Accounts payable and payroll pay period ending 4/7/18, the amount of $43,986.97. Accounts payable, general fund, $64,101.42. Motor fuel tax fund, $4,980.82. Water and sewer fund, $29,126.44, giving a total of all funds, $98,208.68. Are there any questions on any of the bills or the payroll? If not, a motion to pay the bills and payroll.
Make a motion.
Motion by trustee Ham, seconded by trustee Jones.
Ham.
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Marevka. Yes. Howden.
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
Public comment and or questions on any non-agenda item. I think this would be a good time if you want.
Okay, sure. All right. You want me to state my name?
Sure. And who you are and what
And
you
who I
do.
am?
Yeah.
All right. Bob Henke, Public Works Superintendent for the Streets and Alleys. Good evening, by the way. I was given kind of a little assignment at one of our committee meetings. Me, Peter, and Mike, even when Kevin was still on the board, talked about doing this. We want to become a Tree City USA. So Greg gave me the application, I filled it out. Wasn't fun. Sent it downstate. Came back a couple times, we had to revise the ordinance, budget numbers. So finally I reached out to Renee down at the state, and she said I was good to go. So we played the waiting game, and anyway, I'll make it short. I believe this is the first time in history of Peotone we became a Tree City USA.
Awesome.
This is not only recognized nationally, but obviously in the state of Illinois. So, we'll keep going.
Very good.
It's nice to have.
Besides the flag, Bob,
Yeah,
we have a sign.
we have signs also. And then we can also hang this, flip it over,
Oh, nice. The flag.
our flagpole.
Beautiful.
Very nice. Good job.
What kind of signs?
Entrance signs.
Entrance
We
sign.
Okay.
recognize that
Awesome.
we're Tree City USA.
Excellent.
So, yeah.
So they'll be put by our
Yes,
Welcome to Peotone signs.
Yes.
Awesome.
yes.
So what exactly is a tree city?
You gotta meet 4 requirements. You gotta have a tree board, you gotta have a village forester, which I guess I consider myself that. And then you have to have $2 per capita budget. So, and then you gotta observe Arbor Day and then have a proclamation. So we do all that. So, and every year we keep applying, doing what we're doing. We could do this for 4 years. So it's a good thing.
Yeah,
So-
I definitely think it is. I mean,
It's good to be recognized. So
definitely. And I just want to thank you for all of the work that you put into making that happen and
Yeah.
accomplishing that. And I really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
thank you.
And I know I spoke with trustee March earlier today. I had texted him that this was going to happen because
Right.
he had let me know that he wasn't going to be here. So he was very excited. And I know you said that he had reached out to you.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. This afternoon. So
I just want to throw my 2 cents in. Bob is too modest to tell you how much work he really did put into this. It was quite more extensive. I looked at that application and and I'm Greek, and it was Greek to me. And Bob took care of that and got everything done, and I really congratulate. It didn't happen, it happened because of him, and that's why we got this, and I thank Bob for his efforts,
Well,
because
thank you, Greg.
a lot of the
Appreciate
things
it.
that these guys do, plowing snow and working streets and everything, doesn't go recognized. This is something we can recognize them for and be proud of them for, so.
Absolutely.
Good job.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good job, Bob. Can we get this into the vedette, you think?
Oh, yeah. well,
Yeah, we're gonna
hopefully,
send it, we're
yeah.
gonna work on a project.
There's actually, yeah,
You don't want to do a photo at the end of the meeting or anything?
Yeah, I'll take one. We'll do one at the end of the
yeah,
meeting,
we can do that.
and then I'll work on a press release.
Perfect.
Good.
All right, public comment and/or questions on any non-agenda item, we did that already, nobody? We will move on to reports of committees, we had the police chief's report during the committee of the whole, so we'll go to engineer's report.
I don't have anything specific, unless there's
Okay.
any question.
Nothing on the Ratchy Road project, anything further?
Not since we last talked.
Okay.
Trying to work out some easements. with the
Okay,
property
yeah,
owners.
Troy and I met with a couple landowners last week. ComEd's gonna have to relocate some poles on Ratchy Road, they're gonna have to brace them, and they're gonna have to encroach on some farmland to do that, so we're trying to work with the property owners, and I think we should be fine. They seem amicable, and we're just waiting for some more information to come back from ComEd,
Yep.
so.
And then Route 50, looks like there's been activity.
Yeah, I think all the ComEd poles are up. I believe they're energized now, and now they're working on, they have to get some of the existing wire down, and then AT&T, Comcast, and WOW have to do some work now that the new poles are up, which they were waiting for. So it's still waiting on the utility companies to get their stuff moved, so.
But there's progress.
Yeah, there's progress.
Solid progress.
Yeah.
Yep, it's
Who's WOW?
slow moving along. I was gonna just ask that.
WOW is it's another cable TV service. It's not in all areas, but it does run at that intersection.
Huh. Never heard of it.
Troy, how about the I-57 thing with the concrete barricades?
With the barricade,
Yeah.
I drove by it the other day. I'll check, with Will County, I know that, what did they say? February, March, they're planning on getting a bid.
Right.
It might be bid, maybe they just haven't get scheduled, so I'll check on it.
Okay.
I received a notice too today, Troy. They're gonna be painting that bridge too. So, just wanted to add.
They might wanna fix it before they.
I agree.
You would think.
I just received a notice from IDOT today.
Okay.
That might
So-
be, so.
And as long as we're talking about the utilities, still nothing from NICOR on the public works building. So I called last week, again Thursday, nothing yet, so.
And you guys were gonna shoot some grades, water management?
For the Corning?
Yep.
Yeah, we did that. I didn't know if that was for a committee or, we did shoot some grades in the backyard and the sewer on Corning. There is enough slope if, we wanted to put a catch basin in the backyard to pick up some of that overflow. But it's not gonna be a cheap fix. When I did an initial cost estimate, we're probably looking around $14,000 for the sewer drainage structures to connect in and some grading work.
How many homeowners would be affected positively by that?
I believe 2, Bob, would you say more?
4 tops. Two takes the main, blunt of it. So, it would have 4 people, 4 homes.
Would it be possible to solicit those people and get them to participate, a couple thousand apiece, and cut our costs in half and make it more cost effective? Is that a route that we could go?
I mean, it's a route we could look at. Why doesn't the committee take that up? Okay, at your next meeting, talk about it, try to formulate a plan. and bring
It is
back to the board.
expensive.
Yeah. No,
So for-
do that at the committee.
For 14,000, is that just like a tile, or are you talking like something?
No, we thought it would have to be an actual.
It can't be what we did on the last 2.
Not like a French drain. it's-
No,
We'd actually have to put in a storm sewer.
more significant
because
pipe.
of the volume of water during those rain events that runs through there.
Oh, that sounds like
Would it
something
be
we should do.
effective, the net result?
It would be effective in taking the overflow when that sewer in the backyard or catch basin surcharging and shooting the water out. This would pick up water that comes out of there. However, if all the storm sewers are clogged up like north, or the pipe is, something's clogged on Corning Avenue, then it's gonna have nowhere to go either way. So it would definitely help in certain situations. hopefully most, but it should keep the water out of their side yard and backyard. It'll go into the sewer and get to Corning.
Anything else, Craig?
That's all.
No old business, we'll move on to new business. Approve reappointment of Jerry Baker to the Village of Peotone Pension Board, which will expire on May the 1st, 2020. Mr. Baker is currently a member of the pension board, and his term is up for reappointment, and so I would accept a motion to approve the reappointment of Jerry Baker to the Village of Peotone Pension Board.
So moved.
Police Pension Board, excuse me.
So moved.
Second?
I'll second it.
Motion by trustee Bowden, seconded by trustee Marevka.
Bowden?
Yes.
Marevka?
Yes.
Jones?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Ham?
Yes.
Item B, approval for special event, Peotone American Legion Poppy fundraiser for veterans in front of businesses and the Route 50 and Wilmington Road intersection and Wilmington Road and Oriole Drive intersection. This is from the Peotone American Legion Post 392. It's their annual Poppy fundraiser. We cannot technically approve them being at Route 50 and Peotone Wilmington Road because those aren't our roads. They always go there. So we're not approving that, and we can't really approve Oriole and Peotone Wilmington because Peotone Wilmington's not our road. They want to go there, but in front of the Peotone businesses, that would be the motion to approve the special event.
I'll motion it.
Second?
Motion by trustee Marevka, seconded by trustee Jones.
Marevka?
Yes.
Jones?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Ham?
Yes.
Bowden?
Yes.
All right. Item C, approval for raffle license. This is a raffle license from the Will County Farm Bureau at the Will County Fair on August the 22nd through the 26th. Anything on this, Greg?
No, just the standard raffle.
Okay. Yeah, it's for the Will County Fair, yeah.
At the local.
At the Will County Fair, yes. Motion to approve the raffle permit.
I'll motion.
Second?
I'll second it.
Motion by trustee Ham, second by trustee Marevka.
Ham?
Yes.
Marevka?
Yes.
Jones?
Yes.
Bowden?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Item D, accept resignation of Bob Rademacher from the Planning and Zoning Commission. Mr. Rademacher has served several years on the Peotone Planning and Zoning Commission, but he has expressed his desire to leave that post and has submitted his resignation, effective immediately. So I would ask for a motion to accept that resignation.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Jones, seconded by trustee Parker.
Jones?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Ham?
Yes.
Bowden?
Yes.
Marevka?
Yes.
We have a vacancy on the Planning and Zoning Commission, and it would be my desire to appoint Mr. Alan Gillis to that position. Mike, do you want to give a little background on Mr. Gillis, so you know him the best? I've sat with him, had a nice conversation with him, seems extremely knowledgeable, interested, wants to be active in the community, and, go ahead, Mike.
He's from Central Illinois. Everybody probably knows Scott Maupin, it's his father-in-law. Moved from Manteno up to here, built a new home. Active in the church, very intelligent gentleman, lots of management type experience, would be a good head. He would have been here tonight, but he had a previous engagement. So I'm excited to see him come on board.
So a motion to accept that appointment.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Bowden, seconded by trustee Ham.
Bowden?
Yes.
Ham?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Jones?
Yes.
Marevka?
Yes.
Item F, motion to waive fees for liquor license and amplifier permit for Peotone Chamber of Commerce special event. We had those applications on our agenda at the last meeting that we approved. Last year, the board took into consideration and waived those fees as support, for the chamber doing an event in the downtown area, and they're asking for the same consideration this year. So any discussion on that?
What would the typical fee be?
It's $50, I believe, for the liquor permit and $25 for the amplifier.
Yeah,
So a
liquor,
total of $75.
liquor is 50 per day.
50 per day, so it'd be 2 days, so it'd be 100. So 125 total.
I think it's a good thing. It's funded by donations, good cause, community seems to really enjoy it. So I'd make a motion, we approve that.
Second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Jones, seconded by trustee Parker.
Jones?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Ham?
Yes.
Bowden?
Yes.
Marevka? Yes.
Item G, approve community cleanup day on May the 19th, 2018 at 9 a.m. We talked about this a little bit at the committee of the whole meeting, but we are going to hold a community cleanup day on Saturday, May 19th, and we're going to meet here at the Village Hall at 9 a.m. We said we'll develop a little bit of a plan, areas to attack, and we'll have garbage bags and furnish maybe some disposable gloves, and try to kind of figure that out and see whatever community members that would like to participate in that are more than welcome to come and join us. Any organizations, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, churches, anybody that wants to join together, we would love to see them here.
Are we gonna have donuts?
We could, you gonna buy the donuts? We could possibly reach out to Burkheims or Casey's maybe to see if they'd like to donate some donuts, but otherwise, we'll make sure we got some donuts.
If there's
Donuts, yes.
if there's donuts, I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Motion by trustee Parker, seconded by trustee Marevka to approve the
He's like-
community cleanup day on
Seasoned trustee.
Saturday, May the 12th at 9 a.m.
19.
May 19th.
19.
Why do I keep saying the 12th?
You have prom
be
in your
here
mind,
alone.
that's what it is.
Oh my
Are you
gosh.
helping out with post-prom? Maybe that's
May
what it
the
is.
19th at 9 a.m.
Parker?
Yes.
Marevka?
Yes.
Jones?
Yes.
Ham?
Yes.
Bowden?
Yes.
Item H, approval for ordinance, an ordinance repealing ordinance 12-07, ordinance approving intergovernmental agreement regarding the sharing of government access channel and creating the Tri-Town Government Access Channel Commission relative to the shared operation of a governmental access channel with Beecher and Monier. We did discuss this during the committee of the whole, but we can discuss it again once again here in the regular village board meeting. This ordinance before you does repeal the previous ordinance which created this intergovernmental agreement between Peotone, Beecher, and Monier. I met with the mayors of Beecher and Monier a couple weeks ago, and they had let me know that during their budget process, they had decided they were no longer budgeting money towards funding WPAL. We had already done our budget, passed our budget. But at that time, the conversation ensued, and with them pulling out of that agreement or wanting to waive this agreement or, I guess, repeal this agreement, I personally feel that, at this point in time, WPAL, they've been around for a long time, which we talked about in the committee of the whole. I believe it started in the 1980s as a true public access channel. Back then, in the 80s, there were less ways of getting information out, to the public. Today, with social media, the internet, that type of thing, I think there's a lot of different ways to do that. Comcast has stated that their subscriber base continues to dwindle due to free digital TV, satellite dishes, streaming from Amazon, Google. The Comcast franchise fee that we collect does not pay for the channel, as some have stated. The franchise fee that's collected goes into the general fund, which helps pay for needed infrastructure throughout the town and benefits all of the citizens, whether they're Comcast subscribers or not. Comcast will continue to be lessening their support of all access channels as old franchise agreements expire and get renewed. As our franchise agreement, the next time it would expire, they would no longer support a public access, government access channel, which this is currently today. when this started, it started as a true public access channel. I was actually on the board back in the 1980s, and we had a large base of volunteers that, drove that public access league. And it was a very, very good thing, for the community. It was a good way to get information out at that time. Today, volunteerism as it is, we have dwindled. We have Mr. Margraf, who has done this for the last, I believe, 15 years. He does not live in the village of Peotone, he does not live in the village of Beecher, or he doesn't live in the village of Monee, but he has continued to preside over WPAL. But at this point in time, I think we as a village, as far as our meetings go, we will continue to broadcast our meetings. We will purchase new equipment. We will record our meetings. We will put our meetings on our Facebook page, the village Facebook page. We will put our meetings on a newly created YouTube channel, which we will do. We were also working on getting the meetings, the ability to put them on our village website. And then we also talked about during the committee of the whole, the possibility, we'll see with the equipment once we purchase it, of being able to burn hard copies of the meeting and possibly dropping, a few of those off at the library following the meetings for those who don't have access to Facebook or to the internet, where they could pick up a DVD and take it home and put in their DVD player and watch it if they'd like to. Or, we'll make arrangements. Anybody can contact me if that's something that you would like to have. We'll make sure that you get it. We do want to be transparent, like we talked about during the committee of the whole meeting. This entire action is not us trying to not broadcast our meetings. This is a business decision. And at this point in time, I think it's time for us to move forward.
Can we expect improved audiovisual presentation?
I would certainly hope so. One of the biggest complaints I hear, I believe we are the only village that broadcasts live. Monee and Beecher both, I think their meetings probably go up the following day, or within a day or two.
Well, by the time they upload them, yeah.
Right. We are the only village that is currently broadcasting live. We will no longer broadcast live, but we will get the content up as soon as possible, whether it's that evening or the following day. It will be available for the public to watch. And yes, definitely, hopefully, better equipment, better video, better sound. And sound is the big thing. Nobody wants to see us, they just want to hear us.
It couldn't be any worse.
Can I make a comment?
Yeah, if you want to step up to the mic, Judy, you sure can.
I'd just like to say that Judy Austell, 108 North 2nd, the person who's been handling this for the last 15 years, he's done a remarkable job.
Oh, no.
His design, the interest he gives you, he does a really, really good job, and I think he should be commended.
Oh, and I absolutely commend, Mr. Margraf, and I commend Mr. Thompson, I know, who's been active recently, and I'm not sure who else. I think that's possibly pretty much it. I'm not sure, but anybody, even over the years, that have participated, as a volunteer, for the Access League, I thank them and I commend them for doing so.
The timing, so you can read everything, is very good for an old person. Thank you.
Thank you.
May I also? Really
Yeah, go ahead, sure.
Sorry. Andrea Aarons, 420 South 4th. Just really quickly, so who will be taking over the responsibility of those AV capabilities?
We will do that in-house.
Okay.
Someone from the village,
So you have someone
yet to be determined.
designated.
Our next meeting is in 3 weeks. By the time that meeting happens, we will have our new equipment, and we will have somebody properly.
Okay, so there will be no
Trained.
lapse in time for
No, we will,
coverage of
the next meeting will be recorded and will be put out for public consumption.
Excellent. I'm just curious because
Yep.
volunteerism seems to be lacking.
No, we're not going to be able to, I don't think we're not going to be able to depend on a volunteer. We're going to have to figure something out. We may be able to come up with a volunteer, but we will definitely
And
make
then
it happen.
cost effectively then, if it's a paid position, is it?
It will not be, it will not be a paid position.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Okay. Anybody else? All right, so this is ordinance number 18-01. an ordinance repealing ordinance 12-07, an ordinance approving an intergovernmental agreement regarding the sharing of a government access channel and creating the Tri-Town Government Access Channel Commission relative to the shared operation of a governmental access channel with Beecher and Monique. Motion.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Jones, seconded by trustee Bowden.
Jones.
Yes.
Bowden.
Yes.
Ham.
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
Marevka.
Yes.
So the villages of Beecher and Monique are also, addressing the same topic at their meetings. If they take the same action as we have just done, Comcast, my understanding is May the 1st, Channel 4 will go dark. Questions of the press? Correspondence, communications, petitions?
None tonight.
Anything from the trustees?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
On the sidewalk program map,
Yes.
if you look on, this is probably not important, you can see Route 50, it's marked 50, about 2 inches down, a little over halfway on the right. Yes, you see that?
Yeah.
If you go straight down from there,
Harlem. Oh, 70.
and then it says 70, what does that mean?
This was a map just put together by our field guy. I picked up the topo. It looks like he just pulled it up, like Bing or Google. It's just a strange mark. When we do a real map for the bid documents, it'll be an official map.
Okay.
This was just an aerial as a quick, I don't know why. We didn't
Google
put
has
that
it
mark in
wrong.
there.
Because there's a 20 up here on the
Yeah.
curve on Joliet Road also. I just wondered if there was some,
We did not.
something I wasn't aware of.
That was just from the internet, just to show the areas. That's not something we put together.
Satellite reference points.
Probably.
That'd be a county indication.
If there's nothing else, I will entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Almost it.
Second? Motion by trustee Marevka, seconded by trustee Ham.
Marevka. Yes. Ham.
Yes.
Bowden.
Yes.
Parker.
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Meeting is adjourned.
Only we want to take a picture.